I don't know who you are or what you're going through right now, but I'm here to tell you God is a truly remarkable, faithful God. There are people going through weather stuff, job stuff, food security stuff, health issues. There's so much happening and so much going on right now. But I have to testify that God is a faithful God. And maybe you have been a person who your prayers have just been kind of hitting the ceiling. You don't feel like your prayers are being heard. Well, I was in the same position when I was a teenager. I would be lying in bed praying about all this stuff that I felt was really hurting me and problems, and I didn't feel like God was answering me. But one day, God revealed himself to me a few years later when I was about 19, and he showed me that he was always with me. And the thing that really changed, where I could understand and have it be a two-way relationship, is that when I turned away from doing things my way, when I turned away from being angry, holding grudges, and all the things that I just didn't want to have anything to do with, things that the way I was, the direction I was headed, the way I was going was not uh, uh, godly way. And I was really tired of it, and I didn't want to have anything to do with it anymore. So I just called out to God. I said, God, this isn't, I'm not acting like myself. Can you please just rescue me and just help me? And that was all that God needed from me, to come and reveal himself to me in the way, such a way that I would be able to be in relationship with him and understand what his love was for me. So sometimes we have to, we have to turn away from and be willing to surrender our own ways, our own godless choices, and just be willing to put all of our eggs into God's basket. And what I mean by that is, we're not going to relationships, we're not going to drinking, we're not going to partying, we're not going to all these other things that really don't heal us on the inside. These things may provide temporary what we would say fun, excitement, but it's not healing us on the inside. And it's really a lie, that in a vehicle to drive us down into a dark place, because it's not feeding our spirit, it's not feeding our mind or our soul. So if we are willing to put all of our eggs into God's basket, all of our hope in it, and just turn our back on those other things, on the ways that we were incorporating life, what we thought was what would help us and help numb pain and get along in life and be like everybody else. It's always so worth it. It's never not worth it for a second to put all of your eggs into God's basket. That is all of your hope. And just turn your back on all those things. Turn your back on the partying, the drinking, the unbelief, that the thought, the mindset that you feel that God is distant, or he doesn't really care, or he doesn't really love you. And turn your mind to the truth, so you really understand and are meditating on the truth that God does love us so much. He made the ultimate sacrifice for us through Jesus Christ. So I just want to encourage you that if you are in a dark place right now, Christ is your light. Christ is the one who will pull you up out of darkness. He is the way, he is the truth, and he is the life. And he is the only way for us. And the thing is, it may to some people sound so narrow, like, what do you mean he is the only way for us? But he is so abundant. If you latch onto him, if you receive him, if you receive his words, you believe what he says, and you put your faith and trust in him, he will uphold you. He will lift you up. So I hope this blesses somebody. And I just pray for all of you who are in a dark place right now. And I just pray that that Christ would just reveal himself to you in a deeper way. Okay, God bless.